So Minecraft are at it again with a brand new mob variant. Mojang have been having some late nights lately, as last night we got this post on Instagram which, as you can see, shows a cold and warm biome plus what looks like somewhere you'd keep home an animal, with the caption heat, ice and everything nice. On X they then posted this picture which shows a baby zombie having to pick between 3 rides, and then after we got this TikTok here. So last week we had the cow and a few weeks ago we also had the pig, but in back-to-back weeks now we have another animal, and this time it's the chicken. Now if Mojang were going through all the mobs, I guess the question is what mob will be next to get a new variant, and why will it be the sheep? Well, that's the question we're going to answer in today's video, as well as explaining when you are likely to see all these variants added to the game and not just in snapshots and previews. So what's different about this animal variant drop in comparison to the pig and cow is we currently have no idea what the new chickens will look like yet, as all 3 posts do not actually show the graphic of the new chicken. However, both the cow and pig did, and interestingly each variant that goes by we seem to be seeing less and less of the animal. I mean, we saw the pig, the full pig. The cow, we only just saw snippets, and the chicken, well, we've seen nothing so far. So yeah, it's probably best I answer the question, what animal is next? Now, if Mojang are sticking on this theme of passive mobs and the OG mobs, then it's very likely the sheep is the next animal, as it would be a bit weird to switch to hostile randomly and leave the sheep as the only OG mob not to have a temperature variant. Now, if we go way back in the day to the Java Edition Classic, this is when the first ever mobs were added to the game, which were the creepers, pigs, skeletons, and the zombies. Now, if you go through, you eventually see it, they add the cow and later the chicken in that order. So if they were to follow in chronological order, then you would expect the chicken anyway. But the one thing about this that wouldn't make sense is the sheep was actually added before the cow and the chicken originally anyway. So either way, I just think it makes a lot of sense the first 4 passive mobs to be added to the game would all get new variants and not just leave out the sheep. But the chronological order also maybe gives us an idea of what hostile mobs we could see get new variants in the future as well. We already have the zombie variant, and in some ways we also have a spider variant, but we currently have no other creeper variants in the game. I personally think it would be cool if we had different creepers for different biomes, or even things like different dimension creepers, for example the nether that exploded fire. Maybe that just sounds like an inconvenience to some people, but I do think creeper variants would be a really cool feature to the game. Now back to the point of when we actually might see the currently announced variants added to the game, and how many snapshots will we have to wait before we see the new mobs added. Overall, it's pretty hard to say, but considering a lot of these are just graphical changes, I think once the sheep is announced / teased, it won't be much longer after that. But of course, this is apparently part of the spring drop, which means we'll have to wait until at least the latter part of March before we see any of these new animals in the game. Wasn't planning on making a video today, but there's just so much going on with Minecraft so far in 2025, which is great to see. Let me know your thoughts on which variant you think is next after the chicken in your opinion, and I'll see you in the next video. If you could subscribe and like, I'd appreciate that too. Thank you for watching.